Imagine walking through the woods at night. You see a deer, its eyes are glowing, its body is trembling, saliva dripping from its mouth. It looks like a creature from a horror film, but this isn't fiction, this is real. Scientists are calling it the zombie deer disease. And here's the terrifying question: could it spread to humans? Tonight, on Fact Decode, we dive deep into one of the most disturbing threats lurking in nature. A disease that turns wild animals into stumbling, drooling, lifeless shells. A disease that's spreading across the United States, Canada, and even beyond. A disease that experts fear might one day leap into humans, just like mad cow disease once did. Stay with me. What you're about to hear is not just creepy, it might be one of the biggest public health warnings of our time. What is zombie deer disease, official name chronic wasting disease, CWD? It affects deer, elk, reindeer, and moose. Caused not by a virus or bacteria, but by prions. Tiny, misfolded proteins that spread by making other proteins misfold too. Imagine a domino effect inside the brain. Once it starts, it doesn't stop. Symptoms in deer: drastic weight loss, wasting, excessive drooling, staggering and lack of coordination, vacant, zombie-like stare, aggressive or abnormal behavior. This is why it's called the zombie deer disease. Not because the deer rise from the dead, but because they lose everything that makes them alive. How does it spread? CWD spreads through direct animal contact, saliva, urine, feces, blood, contaminated soil and plants, prions sticking around for years. Yes, prions can survive in the soil for over a decade. That means once the disease enters an area, it can haunt it for generations. Hunters, farmers, even hikers might unknowingly spread it on boots, vehicles, or tools. Where has it been found? First detected in the 1960s in Colorado, now in 30+ US states and parts of Canada, reported in South Korea from imported deer. Concerns in Norway, Finland, and Sweden with wild reindeer. Maps show a steady expansion every year. Why scientists are worried about humans? The million-dollar question: can humans catch it? So far, no confirmed human cases, but prion diseases have jumped species before. Example: mad cow disease, BSE. Humans developed variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, VCJD, in the 1990s. Killed over 200 people worldwide. Originated because humans ate infected beef. CWD is similar. Some lab experiments show monkeys fed infected deer meat developed symptoms. Certain mice with human genes also showed infection risks. This means it's not impossible. And with millions of people eating venison every year, the potential bridge is there. The venison connection. Deer hunting is a $23 billion industry in the US. Millions of Americans eat venison regularly. Infected deer can look healthy for months before showing symptoms. That means infected meat might already be entering kitchens. Some states now require hunters to test their deer before eating, but not all hunters do. The science of prions, creepiest part: prions are scarier than any virus. Why? No cure, no vaccine, no treatment. Resistant to heat, radiation, disinfectants. If a prion contaminates a knife, soil, or even stainless steel, it can remain deadly for years. And here's the worst part: once prions infect the human brain, they slowly eat it alive. Symptoms: memory loss, hallucinations, loss of control over body, death, always. There is no survival. Lessons from history. We've been here before. Mad cow disease. Governments at first said low risk. They were wrong. COVID-19, a virus jumped from animals to humans and changed the entire world. History teaches us one thing: never underestimate nature. What scientists are doing now: tracking infected herds, studying transmission to primates, testing venison samples, warning hunters. But here's the challenge: many people think it's just a deer problem. Governments worry about economic panic if the public fears eating venison, so research funding is limited compared to the risk. Could this be the next pandemic? Let's imagine. If just one human case is confirmed, panic will spread. Hunting, venison trade, wildlife tourism all collapse, billions in losses. And if it spreads human to human like other prion diseases, no cure. Fatal. Silent incubation for years before symptoms. It could be far worse than any virus we've seen. So here we are. In forests across North America, zombie-like deer stumble and collapse. Hunters gut animals, families cook venison, scientists warn quietly: for now, no human cases. But science whispers, it's possible. Will zombie deer disease remain just a wildlife nightmare? Or is it only a matter of time before the first human case makes headlines? The truth is, we don't know. And maybe that's the scariest part of all. This has been Fact Decode. Stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, sometimes the most dangerous monsters are the ones nature creates.